Viewers, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to my Linear Ocean Learning channel on transformation of sentences according to structure from complex to simple and from complex to compound. Today, I will talk on Rule 25, complex sentence with subordinating clause along with relative pronoun showing cause of the principal clause. Example, the other sailors were angry with the old sailor. This one is principal clause. The other sailors were angry with the old sailor who had shot the albatross. This one is subordinating clause. Here, the subordinating clause is showing the reason why the other sailors were angry with the old sailor. Now, if we want to put it into simple sentence, the structure we have to follow is viewers, before going for the structure, I need to clarify one thing, and that is I have used many abbreviations in my structure and I need to clarify them. PCl means principal clause, RP means relative pronoun, IPO means in place of, PADJ, ADJ means adjective, OA, that is possessive adjective of antecedent, NPOSCl, next part of subordinating clause, PCl means principal clause, OPOA, objective pronoun of antecedent. Now, let's get to the structure of simple sentence, how to transform the complex sentence with subordinating clause along with relative pronoun showing cause of the principal clause. PCl, because of IPO-RP, that means in place of relative pronoun we have to put because of plus PADJ-OA, that means possessive adjective of antecedent. Here antecedent is the old sailor. Again, viewers, I need to define what is antecedent. A noun or a pronoun that goes before a relative pronoun is called antecedent. Here, who is the relative pronoun and the old sailor is the antecedent. And you know, without antecedent, the no WS word can be relative pronoun. So here, who is relative pronoun and the old sailor is the antecedent. So PADJ-OA, that means possessive adjective of antecedent, plus verb ing. Here verb is had shot. In place of had shot, it will be having shot in perfect participle. Then NPOSCl, that means next part of subordinating clause. And the next part of subordinating clause after the verb is the albatross. Now, if we follow the structure, the simple sentence we will get is the other sailors were angry with the old sailor. The other sailors were angry with the old sailor because of, that means IPO-RP. Here we have to write because of. Then PADJ-OA, that means possessive adjective of antecedent. After after because of we have to write his, and the possessive adjective of the old sailor is his. Then verb ing, here verb ing having shot plus next part of subordinating clause. Answer will be the other sailors were angry with the old sailor because of his having shot the albatross. Now, if we want to put it into compound sentence, the structure we have to follow is antecedent. Antecedent here, the old sailor, plus relative pronoun omitted. We have to omit relative pronoun who plus next part of subordinating clause, then it is coming to be the old sailor had shot the albatross. The old sailor had shot the albatross. After that we have to write and for it, or we can also write and so, and this is why we can write also, and this is why. Then PCl, the other sailors were angry with, but in place of antecedent there will be the objective pronoun of antecedent. The objective pronoun of the antecedent, the old sailor, is him. So answer is the old sailor had shot the albatross, and the old sailor had shot the albatross, and for it the other sailors were angry with him. More example. The teacher punished the boy who disturbed the class. Simple. The teacher punished the boy because of his disturbing the class. Compound. The boy disturbed the class, and for it, and so, or, and this is why the teacher punished him. Viewers, now rule 26A. Complex sentence with antecedent plus RP, relative pronoun, plus BV. Example, some of this land which is further away is irrigated by raising water from the river with wheels and pumps. Simple. To put it into simple, we have to follow the structure as this. But before going for the structure, dear viewers, I need to clarify one thing, that is, I have used so many abbreviations in my structures, and I need to clarify them. PCl means principal clause, RP means relative pronoun, ADJ means adjective, EX means extension, SPOA subjective pronoun of antecedent, NPOSCl means next part of subordinating clause, NPOPCl means next part of principal clause. If we want to put the subordinating sentence, some of this land which is further away is irrigated by raising water from the river with wheels and pumps. Here, some of this land is the antecedent of the relative pronoun which is further away. Which is further away is the subordinating clause, and some of this land is irrigated by raising water from the river with wheels and pumps is the principal clause. Now, if we want to put it into simple sentence, the structure we have to follow is antecedent. Antecedent here is some of this land plus RP plus BV omitted. Here RP relative pronoun is which, and BV verb is here. So which is will be omitted plus extension. Now, if we omit this thing, the simple sentence we will get is some of this land further away is irrigated by raising water from the river with wheels and pumps. So is the answer here. Now, if we want to put it into compound sentence, the structure we have to follow is antecedent plus RP omitted. Here antecedent is some of this land, relative pronoun omitted, plus next part of subordinating clause. So next part of subordinating clause is further away. So there will be some of this land is further away. Then after the subordinating clause we have to put and, here and, plus subjective pronoun of antecedent. Here subjective pronoun of antecedent, some of this land is it, plus next part of principal clause. Next part of principal clause is irrigated by raising water from the river with wheels and pumps. So answer is some of this land is further away and it is irrigated by raising water from the river with wheels and pumps. Now rule 26. B. Complex sentence with antecedent plus relative pronoun plus BV plus adjective or adjective phrase. Example, in China you would find soup. Soup is the antecedent here, and that is the relative pronoun. That is the be verb here. Thin and clear. To adjective connected by and is the adjective phrase here. So if we put it into simple sentence, the structure we have to follow is PCl, principal clause. Here principal clause plus up to antecedent. Here principal clause is in China you would find soup. So we have to write in China you would find. Up to the antecedent we have to write in China you would find, then adjective or adjective phrase thin and clear plus antecedent, and rest of the words to be omitted. That means we have to omit the rest of the words of the sentence. Here the rest of the sentence are that is. So relative pronoun and this be verb will be omitted. So the answer we are getting is in China you would find thin and clear soup. Viewers, in case of transforming a complex sentence with antecedent plus RP plus BV plus adjective or adjective phrase, there is no practice of transforming it into compound. So I have made it compound somehow, and it is in China you would find soup and it is thin and clear. Viewers, you may not understand the video clearly well. If you want to understand it more clearly, I think you have understood, but if you want to understand it more clearly, go to the description box in my video, and I hope you will clearly understand these two rules. Thank you very much.